This is Christopher Jones with Authentic Leader, where we bring out the best in new leaders. This is a video series that I offer every weekday that I call Authentic Tips. So welcome to today's series in Authentic Tips. And we have a theme that we have for this entire month where we're talking about making the next year your very best year ever. Why not make next year your very best year ever? If you've not seen the previous videos to this, make sure you go back where we talk about, it doesn't matter when you see this video. So if you're not watching this in December when these are originally published, you can watch these any time of the year. It's never too late to start identifying your plan to make the next year the very best year ever. Now today I'm on Belle Isle, and actually these are some ruins that are on Belle Isle. This is where they actually took scrap metal and they broke it down and would recondition that into other sorts of materials like nails and horseshoes and things like that. This originally started in the early 1800s. I think it was 1815 when this originally was built and was used all the way through 1900. So it got quite a bit of use and actually was used quite a bit through the Civil War as well, manufacturing and creating materials for the Civil War. So just kind of an interesting fact. If you're from Richmond or if you're here visiting Richmond, this is a really cool place to come visit. Make sure you go to Belle Isle. It's a really fantastic park. But we're continuing our conversation about making next year your very best year ever, and part of that is creating goals. Now, we talked about the 3 categories of goals, and we're going to talk specifically about one of those categories today. We're talking about the category of creating your personal goals. Now, I suggest you pick 1 or 2 in some of these categories that we'll talk about, or maybe some other categories that you think of. But think about things like in your career, where do you personally need to be career-wise? Or maybe finances. Where do you want to be financially? If you have some debt, where do you want to be in getting rid of maybe some of your debt? In your savings, what savings goals do you want to achieve next year? Socially, where do you want to be socially? How do you want to be connected throughout your network and throughout your community? Maybe your family. What is it you want to develop in your family? What are maybe some goals that you want to achieve and you can take ownership in your family to get to the next level? Next would be maybe physically. Where do you want to be physically? Do you want to be more physically fit in the next year? I might suggest that you do, right? Because we are all getting older, and it would be a good idea to identify what do you want to achieve physically in the next year. Along with that, not just physically, but mentally. How do you want to develop yourself? What are some developmental goals to help you be more effective and more productive in the coming year? And then lastly in this list is maybe spiritually. Where is it that you want to develop spiritually? What is maybe a goal you want to achieve spiritually? Now, don't make goals in each one of these. If you do that, you're going to get overwhelmed. It's going to be too much. You won't have room in the other 2 categories that we're going to talk about. So pick maybe 1 or 2 of these where you need to identify a goal you need to achieve. Now, to go along with all these videos this month, I have a free PDF download available for you at christopherrjones.com/download 1216. Go there now, download that PDF, and it's a companion document that goes with this entire series of videos that we'll have for this entire month. It will just help you get the very most out of these videos, and using these videos with the PDF as well also makes that more effective. So make sure you come back tomorrow for the next step, and we're going to actually talk about the next category of creating goals. And in the meantime, bring out the best in your leadership.